people don't understand that these people that are pocketing money, these people that you are praising, no, you say, oh, governor, my governor, they are criminals that are supposed to be killed because they are killing people in their deeds, in their actions. They are killing millions, they are committing genocide, but you don't know. When you see a woman that die of preventable disease, it's these people that kill the person. When you see a fire burning a market, wrecking people, burning, destroying people's properties, no single fire service, you know, it's these people, because they simply take the budget of that fire service and pocket it and be using it to send their girlfriends to shopping in Dubai. Do you understand? They send them, send them shopping, and they will be exposing their ill-gotten riches. Both the celebrities they are sending to Dubai, they will be exposing it for you to. This is my blessing. You don't know that this is your killer. These are your killers. You don't know. Do you understand? Your eyes should be open. These people you are praising, they are your killers. These people you think you are giving respect, they don't deserve any of your respect. What they deserve is you kill them. That is a simple term, because they are genocides. They will take money meant to build the police station, unit, habitation unit with good infrastructure. They will simply pocket the money. They will simply pocket, only they bring a fraction. No toilet. You see a police station, a police headquarters where police people are living. You see maybe a block of 100 rooms will be using one toilet. Only one toilet. 20 rooms, one toilet. Whereas normally the money budgeted, it should be for each room and toilet with every amenity. But no. So these people, instead of them to see though their organs, though they pay their organs, the commanders in the high places are the enemy doing all these things. Now what they do, they vent their anger on the poor masses that are suffering the same thing as them. Do you see where we need to change the mentality of our people? Do you see it? Focusing on our collective interests. When you don't bridle your personal interests, you can never fit in collectively. Do you understand? The Europeans did it and it is working for them. They did it. It is working for them. Now it is for us to do the same thing. That is what is called enlightenment. Enlighten the brain, so that do you understand? Because when you steal all this money, when you do all these things, commit all these blunders, you will die and leave all these things. What matters is your legacy, the legacy you put. Do you understand me? Before I open my lines, there is something I want to read, please. Before I open my lines, it's because it just caught my attention. No PVC, no Holy Communion. Anglican bishop tells congregants in Delta. This is the news of which day? 15th November. Today's news, yes, 2021. The Anglican Bishop of Asaba Diocese, Right Reverend Justus Mogeku, has canvassed the acquisition of permanent voter card as a precondition for church members before they could participate in Holy Communion in the state. While urging Deltans to ensure they register to vote at elections so as to enthrone good governance, the bishop expressed the view that every preacher in Delta State should henceforth make it mandatory for their members to have the PVC before they could participate in Holy Communion. The bishop gave the exhortation in a sermon on Sunday on the occasion of the Christian Community Platform Prayer Conference held at the Great Anointing Favor Bible Church International Incorporated, Efurum, Delta State. According to him, Christians must actively get involved in politics to enthrone good governance at all levels. In as much as there is an atom of truth in what he's saying, get involved in politics to enthrone good governance. But what governance are you going to enthrone? Is it a governance that is being controlled, that is independent, or that is being controlled from Abuja? Is it not the governance that bows to the Fulani Caliphate? Okay, you are telling people as a bishop to get their PVC to vote in good person. Then why can't you encourage people to come out and protest against bad governance? Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see the deception there? Instead, when things are going wrong, as Nigeria is a quagmire, they will be preaching to their people, to the congregation, that they should trust God. Pray for Nigeria, pray for the governor, pray, pray. But now, why not tell them to, okay, don't get your PVC, but just pray? Why not? You see the hypocrisy. If you can encourage people to get PVC to vote, which is their civic rights, honestly, yes. But in the case of Nigeria, it is different thing altogether. What of if, because all of them, these people, none of all these politicians are politicians. They are simple criminals. They are low-life criminals. They are going there not for the interest of the people. All of them, but no. They are going there just to loot as others. Do you understand? Why, if you can, as a clergy, if you can encourage people to do this, make it, obligatory before they have Holy Communion or they receive Holy Communion, why not also make it obligatory for people to also register their annoyance, go after all these people as they are not working for them? Why not do that? Why do you now tell them, no, it is God, only God can save us, just pray? Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see where things are bad in Nigeria, in the mindset of people, of Nigerians? You see it? What you are voting, the vote you are casting in what do you call it, in Delta State, it is not the result. The result is not coming from there. They have written who will be there. They have chosen their own person from Abuja. Do you understand? That is what we should understand. Therefore, the only thing, the overall thing, is to damage that structure, because that structure is not good. It's a faulty structure right from the foundation. Otherwise, how could the Sadwana of Sokoto be the Sultan of Sokoto or the Sadwana of Sokoto? How should he be the overall chief, the supreme leader, the supreme chief of all religions in Nigeria and traditional rulers in Nigeria? How? And you are telling people that they must eat before you receive a Holy Communion. You must have your PVC. Is it not laughable? Is it not laughable? And when there is no electricity, you will not tell them to go and protest. You will not campaign and say, go and chase away that person you put. No, you will tell them, no, pray for God to give you good person, another good person. Take your PVC, wait for another 4 years, another person will put him. Is that not hypocrisy? We focus on our collective interest. Our collective interest is the restoration of Biafra, where things will be organized. Organization will be the main thing, because everything lies on organization. As I told you that no poor country, there should be no poor country in this world. What we have are poor organizations and management. Simple and short. Where there are people paying tax, a group of people, thousands if not millions of people, if you work with the people, you make use of the human resources of the people. Now you see that there should be no poverty, no poor country. Okay, all these people they are calling poor countries, look at them. Just go and see their presidents or prime ministers. You see, they are going on limousine that still the same rich countries are going with. Are you seeing it? Now, what are you talking about? Because all of them are going on their selfish interests, each and every one of them. I want us to finish this clip before I open my lines.
And Asia and maybe America as well. But these people just do what the colonialists did, which was suck the wealth out and shift it overseas. And until that changes, that is, until there's a new generation or even a revolution that actually takes power back to African people.
A new generation, a revolution. And that is what we have been saying here. The situation we find ourselves in Africa in general and in Nigeria in particular, there must be a revolution. I think it's today I'm seeing on news, I don't know, pay lip service. I don't know what they say there. I didn't even glance at the news because I saw it as laughable. The NSAS protest, they are putting, I don't know what they are putting again on the court in Lagos, this and that. Is it not they are joking with millions of people's bread and they don't even understand it. Let me show you, let me play for you who is a real politician. This man is a British. He come out, boot on the ground. That is how it's supposed to be, because he's in charge of our leaders. County in London, in UK. You understand? He didn't only continue talking about what is happening in Biafra land in the Senate House, in the Parliament, but he came out in order to show solidarity, in order to lead the protest. This is a politician. It's not people that are only sir, something is going wrong in Nigeria. Even in my own state, sir, the chairman, sir, how do they call that Senate president? Honorable sir, we need to do something, sir, every time, and he's living in Abuja. Listen to a real politician. All those ones you have in Nigeria, these are criminals that are there, scamming a very docile and gullible population. Listen to a politician that came out to protest, leading a protest in London, because he cannot only stay inside the Parliament talking. No, he have to come out with the people. Listen.
The MP, Harriet Hammond, has she not been here to discuss anything? No. The MP, Harriet Hammond, has she not been here to discuss anything? No, she hasn't. She hasn't said a word. Her own constituents have written to her. She doesn't say anything. So what is going on? What is going on? Why has nobody from the Foreign and Commonwealth Office mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Okay, he is even yabbing the MP, Member of Parliament of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's constituency, that she is keeping criminal silence. You understand? So that is what he is saying. You understand me? Because normally the Member of Parliament representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his constituency or in her constituency should even lead the protest. But Britain being what they are, they are maintaining criminal silence. What am I trying to say? For us to focus on our collective interests. Once we are focusing on our collective interests, you will not even have time for that your personal, damaging personal private interests. You understand me? Once we organize and push on our collective interests, I'm telling you honestly, it will favor everybody. It will favor everybody. That is where now law will guide everything. It doesn't matter who you are. And that is a country we are trying to restore. A country of law. Because what organizes people, what puts people into place is law. Implementation of the law, not only making law. There are laws in Nigeria, but it lacks implementation. You see a policeman will catch somebody that committed crime. Other will come from above and say, leave him, it doesn't matter what he did. So there is no implementation of law in Nigeria. Do you understand me? So we are trying to restore an egalitarian society whereby no person is above the law, including the president. Including the president, I'm telling you. No person is above the law. You see many countries that even, look at, I think Sarkozy, former president of France, is still going to court on charges of money laundering on all of them. I think he was sentenced, something like that. I couldn't be sure. You understand? Many other presidents in Israel, some are jailed. South Korean president, former prime minister or president, she's in jail till today. She was forced to resign because the will of the people must be first. It's a collective interest first. But in Nigeria, it's not so. That is why any money that public money, people just simply pocket it. Do you understand? After all, the other day, the police people they sent to thousands of police they sent to Anambra. One police officer just carried their money and run away to Dubai. You understand? This is where I'm going to stop. Let me tell you, please. I don't know why people are calling me. I don't know. Right as I've started, people just start calling me. Hope Uzodinma is still going on and on in this onslaught. Hope Uzodinma, we are watching everything you are doing in our land, in our soul, in our law. Remember, no government will ever defeat the people. No, it doesn't matter how they turn your brain, how the Fulani Caliphate is telling you that they are with you, that they are supporting you, that they have power. Let me tell you, they will never protect you when the time comes. The people should rise up. The traditional rulers, they should weigh into the situation whereby they are killing our people every day, abducting in Olo, in Anambra, in Imo, everywhere in Ebony. What is wrong with all these so-called governors? What is wrong with them? We continue monitoring them. I will not say that we are warning them because we have warned them enough. But I'm telling you honestly, all hell will break loose, and in no distant time. And this thing will affect everybody. Therefore, it is for people to weigh in order to order that Sarikin Fulani of Imo State, to stop the carnage against innocent people, to stop the carnage against unarmed innocent people. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go on a few minutes break. When I come back, I will continue. I will open my lines. Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service, coming to you auspices of Radio Biafra London. Today is the 15th day of November 2021. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view, focusing on our collective interest. That is the topic of our submission today. I have my brother, our brother on air, the first caller. He is there already. Mazi, okay, foreign. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi, good evening, my beloved comrade and brother. Good evening from my watch. Yeah, I remember Mazi Corona, okay, foreign from my province of Biafra land. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the members of Shupezwana, and all his lieutenants. We appreciate all of them. And Mazi, thank you for announcing that the Chinese War and Mazi will take some Nigeria tomorrow. Yeah, Mazi, I had the analysis, but every time I ask them, background members saw more one vote, people will say, why I always talk about all of you because I watch Mazi. I have heard what you said today, but I just want to bring to your notice and to notice of Biafrans on what is still playing out since today in Olo province. Mazi, you know, Olo is too big. Olo is made up of 12 local governments. And this said Fulani stood in Imo State is continuing to attack Olo. And since today, Mazi, this man has been going house to house with his brother, the combined team of soldiers, police, army, abducting our people. But when you go to west or east, since morning have been going to house in all these communities I'm going to mention now. And if people say we are telling them, let them come and debunk me here, let them come from that area, because we want those people to call. We want those people around the world to call and see what is happening. People are running helter-skelter. Hope continue to abduct our people, continue to miss our people, continue to kill our people. I don't know what we have done to this young man. Mazi, I will mention these areas right now because it's very important for record purposes. Because hope was on the man. Hope was on the man. I laugh all in Latin. All this thing you are doing, we are going to repeat. Mazi, these areas are under serious attack. It's going house to house. Also, is Tokwan. Also, Mohu, Lili, Ihiala. For record purpose, this also Mohu and Lilu is the Ihiala local government where they say Omombra and Anambra. This is where this place are. And when you come to our Eden Mini, go to Oru West, Oru East, especially in Obahan, Ezedike, they burnt house there, Ichanga house. The both houses they burnt it today. And another place is Omuma, Ele, Nempi, Mbudi, Aji, Akata, Otulu, Ezeawa, Itenasa, Amanachi, Iyoma, Ogoro, and Ugota is on all this area. Mazi, tell me, why is this man going house to house is abducting our people? I begin to ask, don't we have people in this Imo? Don't we have people in Olo? Don't we have people who can talk to Hope Wotodima and a Kikenulo? Hope Wotodima, we're asking you, but this man started from his hometown. Continue to abduct our people. He doesn't know what the pain this man is causing all of us. People don't know the pain this man is causing all of us. And those people he abducting, they kill most of us. Tomorrow you hear that Aladima is feed up. FMC is feed up. If not, all medical center is feed up. Maybe all these big hospitals like Oboro, Mochari, all of them. And our people will tell time and time, our people should continue to look into all these big mortuaries within around the axis of Biafra land and see what is happening there. Man, this is what I have to say because we have talked much before and we tell our people since 4 years, our people should find something and defend themselves. Nobody will defend you. Nobody. Except your mouthpiece, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this IPOB. And you see our people, man, just start there. You see our Olo people in Portugal have an end of the year party. And you continue to ask yourself, where America, where they have Ora, so they have Olo Union, what are they doing? Olo Institute. But they have their own union in America, Olo, very big. And every town have their own, like Umaka have their own. What are they doing? This is what we are begging. And I don't know when they talk to all of them. What the Congress, this is what is going to happen. How many years now? 2015 to now, how many years? Did they happen to that man? About what I leave it at when I cry. Thank you. It's not palatable to them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Remain blessed.
Yeah.
Caller on what do you call it? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan, I can hear you. Am I coming out clear?
You are coming out crystal clear. Go on, please.
Okay, my brother. This is your brother Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of God Almighty, I am the IPOB National PRO. Mazi Johnathan, whenever you come to this podium and mount this speaker and keep on preaching, the whole world listening, and my brother Chukwu Kabiama is using you to penetrate this message into our people, and we are hearing, and we must keep on doing the message until our land Biafra is restored. And also, before I proceed, I will never forget to extend my greetings to my great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who started this struggle that all of us have joined in today. the man who has sacrificed his family, sacrificed his father and his mother to make sure that I, myself, and my children will have a good life. He never did it out of greed. He did it just to give his life so that the people will be free from bondage. May you continue to guide and protect him from every hands of the evil ones and from all evil doers. Any man or woman planning evil against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his household, my prayer this night, may thunder from heaven, may come and strike that person and his family to death. This is my prayer this night, because this man has given it all. Chukwuokike guide him and protect him, see him through, that at the end he will come out gloriously, and we Biafrans will celebrate with him as Biafra will come unstoppable. This is my prayer this night. He said. Mazi Johnathan, you see, the truth about it is that these people don't know how ready we are in this struggle we are in. They don't know how fanatical we are about Biafra, and they don't know how resolute we are in this struggle, and we are not giving any inch. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the people that the Nigerian government has bought, give them millions of dollars or millions of naira for them to penetrate IPOB, to distract IPOB where we are going. Look, they have not started. It doesn't matter the army they send in our land, going house to house in Imo State, killing our people in Anambra, in Enugu, in Delta State, in Igota, or in Aba. It doesn't matter the killing. At the end, Biafra will come, and we are not going back. The worst thing these people don't understand is that the more you kill people, the more even the people who don't even believe in this struggle are coming out. Because nobody will fold his hand and watch his brother die in a pool of blood in his front, and you want that person to fold his hand to be afraid that he killed his brother? Rather than the same person will even do what he is not supposed to do before. He will even carry that gun that you don't want to carry before. Nigerian government and his full army that they brought into the army, coming to our land to kill us, they are even giving us more power. This is the truth. Gun and bullet can never stop Biafrans in this struggle. They have not started killing us today. Since 1914, till 67 to 70. They killed the so-called when Wazirike was campaigning massive, they killed people because they believe in this Biafra. And now they came up, they are still killing. They kill in Mpo, they kill in high school Aba, they kill in Headbridge, they kill in what's that called again, in NMS. Killing. My Jesus, God of Israel, which type of country is this? And the whole world is watching Nigeria. They are killing innocent people because we said Nigeria is no more conducive for us to pay. Because this is a country that they never created a job for youth. There is no good roads to drive a car. There is no electricity. There is no good water to drink. There is no infrastructure. There is no good hospital. Rather than when the family manage to train their children, they come out from, they finally turn to a driver or turn out to begin to put wheelbarrows. Those that find their way will run away from that country, go to another country to go and look for a living. And somebody is asking Biafra that we should stay here. It is impossible. We cannot stay. These are the reasons why we want to go out of that country, because, Mazi, I used to say it. Even the people that are home don't know how this Biafra, that we that are here in diaspora want this Biafra. Because when we look at our children and see sometimes the way they treat them here, because no matter they are born and brought up here, they have a season or something, but someday they will still ask them, well, here comes to. where do you come from? And that child will look at me and say, well, sometimes when they come back home, they will ask you, Daddy, where do I come from? Why you don't take me to know where I come from? Because this place is not where we belong. We have a home. And they make it here. If you begin to do this thing, but we know Biafra is coming. But our people should know, if you don't join this struggle, a time will come, your children will ask you questions. And we are owing them. If you like, they know everything. Because they know, they say by their fruit you shall know them. The way we do the struggle here, our children, they are watching us in protest, following us up and down. Some of them, sometimes we give them fire, people sharing with these white people, you know what we are doing. They are following us. And the time will come, when you lie to your children, they will put their hand inside your eye. They will call you a foolish father. That when other fathers were fighting to liberate their people, you were there gossiping. You were there. Now when we see whom wine. My brother, I'm asking that all Biafrans should wake up to join this Biafra struggle now, before it will be too late for most of you. And all of you that are ganging against us in this thing we are doing, we are recording everything you are doing. All of them, we are saving it in our archive. When Biafra come, we will judge all of you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it, that we will use all of you to show an example. That nearest tree in your compound is where we are going to hang you, so that your family and your kindred will see how you die. And none of them can commit that type of crime, that crime you committed. This is how we are going to kill all of you. And just knowing that you're not going to win. You can never win, because Chukwu is with us. You can't win this fight. It doesn't matter what you do. You cannot win. The God that called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this struggle, he brought him front and he told him that nothing can be able to destroy IPOB. It is idiot that can destroy IPOB. It doesn't matter how you come. It doesn't matter the trick you used to come in IPOB. You can never destroy IPOB. So we are warning you, and our eye is on all of you. It doesn't matter if you try to play Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this or your. We are watching all of you closely and rooting. And I pray tomorrow, as Mazi Johnathan and also our brother is coming tomorrow. Let those people that want to ask questions, make one come now. Tomorrow, come on this radio and ask that your question. Don't stay behind and begin to talk rubbish when anything in here is stupid. Come tomorrow on Radio Biafra and ask that thing that is what, as they are coming to answer your question.
Of course. I
beg you to come.
Thank you, Mazi.
Mazi Johnathan, thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to Biafran people. May people count on my blessings and bless your household. Thank you, Mazi.
Remain blessed too. We must continue. I think I have a call on WhatsApp. I've been wondering why I was not receiving call from WhatsApp. But all of a sudden I realized that I never opened, I switched off the Wi-Fi, honestly. It's now I opened it up. I have a call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? There, well, welcome to the program.
Sir.
Mazi, go on. Can you hear me? Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program. Please go on.
Hello.
Sorry, it seems I have to restart the phone. I don't know.
Good evening, sir.
He's not hearing me. I'm hearing him, but he's not hearing me.
Mazi.
We must continue. You know, I'm restarting the WhatsApp line, please. I know that people will be calling, but I'm restarting it. Just a few seconds. You know, when we talk about collective interest, you know, when we cry, oh, well, they are not hearing our voice. Oh, well, people are not talking. Oh, well, not. And you see that the Fulani, they have taken over everything. Do you know why? Because they know what it means to focus on their collective interest. Do you remember when, during the time of Jonathan, when somebody, is it Alhaji Kunle or somebody, was interviewed, he flew to New York with his own money in order to lobby against Jonathan with his own money. How many Biafrans can do it? How many Southerners can do it? They know what it means to lobby for their collective interests. That is why, is it Amina something Mohammed? Is in United Nations. All of them. But you see, our own people, all they care, all that matters for them is personal aggrandizement. They steal money. They look at the money they steal for themselves, only themselves. Have you seen any Biafran using his money, personal money, to lobby for our interests? You see the Fulani, sometimes they even send their delegates to the White House, the Fulani, the northern governors. Do you ever see certain governors do that, or Biafrans? Do you ever see something like that? The result is we continue shouting, oh, the world is not looking, listening. No, they are listening, but we are not lobbying because we are selfish. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello?
Yes, caller on WhatsApp, go on, please.
Hello?
My goodness me, why are people...
Hello, good evening. My name is Onyema Uchechukwu.
Welcome to the program. Please go on.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I can hear you.
Go on, please. It's okay. Go on.
I'm from Nkwere. Nkwere is in Imo State. I'm calling from Lagos. I'm so happy with what you people are doing, and as much as the Onyendu is not around, but the group still around, you people have been doing a very wonderful work. We were all thinking that even the enemies, they thought that once Onyendu is arrested, everything will come to a standstill. But I noticed that since they kidnapped him, the brokers and activities has doubled, not even doubled, tripled. The group of people coming to do announcement, do sensitization on people, they have been wonderful. In fact, they are even doing more than the Onyendu. So I want to give it to you people, and I will continue to say, may God continue to bless you.
And you too.
Another thing I will say is, let us continue to be resolute. Don't shake and don't be afraid. Don't be scared of the enemy, because whenever the enemy is coming, they will first of all charge to know your action. If they see that you retreat, the worst thing you will do to yourself is when you turn back. It's just like when a lion is coming to attack a buffalo. What does the lion do? The lion comes with fear, and as much as God has blessed the lion with scary behavior and everything, the lion will first of all come to the buffalo. If the buffalo forges ahead to the lion, you see the lion will retreat. But the mistake buffaloes used to make at times is that they turn their back. And once you turn your back, the lion will climb on them and defeat them. So one thing is that the lion is not strong. The only thing is the courage. I like somebody was making an announcement yesterday that it's only fear that will make us to lose the battle. That if anybody, even no matter the kind of army coming, they are human beings, they are equally afraid, even more scared than you. That the only strength they have is that gun, that AK-47. If you manage your way to overpower, yes, if you manage yourself and get away that AK-47, you will see that that person is nothing. You will break the neck. I'm telling you the truth. Some of those people you see, when they remove their uniform, some of them look like they are 14 years. The only thing that people are scared of is that they are AK-47. But that will not deter. One thing I want to tell the zoo is, not even the zoo, zoo is better than, is jungle. I call it jungle, not zoo, because in zoo, there is regulation. All animals have a place they are, and there is a guardian or a manager guiding them, making sure that the lion doesn't cross over to where the bear is. But in the jungle, there is no control. survival of the fittest. Anybody you can defeat and eat and become the king. So I call them Zongo. Zoo is a good name for them. So what am I trying to say? Let us try our best. Do whatever we are doing. I know that is a hard task, but we will achieve by the help of the God. God has done it for us. Biafrans are the most intelligent and creative human being on earth. Even the British, when they came, they saw it in them. That was why they don't know how to lead them. They have to integrate them with other tribes because they saw something in them. They know that they are the best species of race in African zone. Once again, I want to tell you, keep on with your good work. God will continue to bless all of you and also give us the courage to achieve our dreams. Another thing is, yes, Nnamdi Kanu has been arrested, but that does not mean that the battle has ended. Ojukwu is dead today, but we have gotten somebody stronger than Ojukwu without even a gun or a knife on his hand. Whatever they do to Nnamdi Kanu, they will see people better than Nnamdi Kanu that will surface in near future. So it's better for them to listen to him and find proper solution to the problem confronting the country. Imagine a country where human beings, somebody will come out and say, give him 85 billion to go and import, go and buy nets, mosquito nets. And I was asking, how much is the cost of machine to start producing that net in Nigeria here, thereby creating employment? These are questions they need to answer. People that will call our leaders. But one thing I know is that the Igbo leaders they are already waking up. Some of them are gaining consciousness. You cannot compare what is happening now to what happened around 2014. All of them were calling miscreants, Facebook agitation. You are dealing with area boys and everything. But today, internet, everybody, they are coming out, seeing the reality on ground. Once again, keep up with your good work and may God bless you. Good night.
Well, thank you very much. Eloquently spoken. Thank you. Caller on Signal, welcome to the program. Caller on Signal, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
He's calling from Morocco. I understand the feeling of our brother economic. That is encouragement to our own people. You know, most of our people there down home there, they think that maybe they will act some one of a necessary thing, or maybe in future their family will know it, maybe Biafra will not come. No! Defend yourself at all costs. I'm telling you honestly. And maybe any fire you raise against this who did not look back, my dear, you win. I'm telling you, never in life think that no, in a time maybe they will come from our village or close it to no go home. Impossible, because that's how much up. It's possible. I'm telling you the fact. So being there, when you're having a grand glass, when that don't be done such a way. You stand out, you have to walk. You need to shake. Stand. Good body will give you a chance. You will give your chance to live. And you walk every day, you walk, then you give you, they have day you relax. That is yourself. So you can never be seated down there and somebody will be passing you, videoing their work, you produce ideas, anything you can do to defend yourself. My dear brother, God, never anybody should condemn you because you are living. That is it. So my brother, we don't need to sit down, something coming out. I'm telling you the fact, it's quite unfortunate such a thing happening. And we know what we can do to stop all these people. But we always complain, we need to, I think of myself, you know, we don't need to say, okay, we're going home there now. You have to budget yourself how much you're going to produce to get. But those who live and sleep with your sharp light, anything, any object you can go. I mean to defend yourself, like they are doing it. That is your plan, that is your living, because these people, they are not working. Anyhow they do it, it's war. They will you. You go down for it. You more slave more than where you are now. You live anywhere you go. They say that you succeed in a big cause. not comfortable at home. Why? Because of what? We did not put our interest and seriousness to live. Like that, God bless you for the station. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and bless IPOB. God bless you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Remain blessed. I have a caller that is there on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Mazi, good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program, Mazi. Go on, please. Can't you hear me?
Yes, sir. My name is Elijah Panza.
Mazi, are you speaking through earpiece, please?
No, sir, I'm not using earpiece.
Okay, go on, because there is a squeaky noise.
Hello, sir.
Go on, please, go on.
Okay, sir. Now from Abasa.
Is the Abba radio, is the FM, are you listening through FM?
So much like listen. What?
Are you listening through Abba FM? Is it clear?
It's clear, sir, it's clear.
Okay, go on.
It's clear, sir. Yes. Okay, it's much like the topic of this night because that is what makes our. I call them rulers because they are not our leaders, all those politicians. They are selfish interests. You see them going other countries with hospital. They do not mind so that when they see all their children, they will take them that side. They will not even care whether the poor masses, so that the poor masses will die. Even for them to do in maybe companies that they will change is for their own. Because what makes our collective interest, we did not collect any money, but it's staying there so that everyone will benefit. So that is the big difference. So much like this topic tonight, and I say, look, Biafra brothers and sisters, support our leader, support us in all means, so that at the let's all succeed for what we are pursuing. Thank you, Mazi. Good night from here, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember blessed. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. No. Caller on. Let me see. Caller on WhatsApp. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, Dr. Jonathan.
Welcome to the program.
Good morning over here. Yeah, good morning over here.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah. May God bless you and bless our leader and protect our DOS, our HOD, all them, and destroy the fake ones. All these fake ones, may God destroy them in a due time and disgrace them. Not only to destroy them, to disgrace them too. Sohon Daura Yaresu, Buhari is dead. Soho Banza Daura Yaresu, he is not longer alive again. This is 4 years that Buhari died. And all Nigeria keep silent. All of them keep silent. Our leader had said, prove this thing. If he is wrong, he will drop the agitation. Why this Malami did not put it in the charge that is charging our leader? Why everybody is silent over that issue? To call him a pedophile, they will remember. To call a dead man an idiot, they will remember. But they cannot remember this dead terrorist. This man that is a terrorist that has died 2017, 4 years now. It's 4 years and some months today. Buhari, he birthday reach, his wife is not there to cut cake with him. One of his child is there to cut cake with him, and Nigeria are watching. People like a donkey. Everybody are watching. A dead man are controlling over 200 million people, killing people every day. Nobody is talking. If it's in our land that they kill that brigadier general, the whole media will be shouting. It has happened in the north now. No media is talking about it. Nobody is talking about it. They will be shouting, our gallant military men, our gallant military men. A whole brigadier general they kill, it's like, just like they kill a flies. Everybody keeps silent. Media cannot talk again. Media have compromised. Everybody has compromised. Nobody is talking again. Binta Nyako, let me tell you, you are giving order and DSS are not obeying your order. When you give order, DSS are not obeying. This procedure rendition is a crime against humanity. Take our leader where they kidnapped him back from. This trial will not hold again because you lock your courts without our own council to be inside. Start asking our leader question which you know that is against the law and you're not supposed to do it, and you have do it. The whole world are watching you. Malami is a politician. You as a judge, it's your career. You are in your career, and you are already finishing, and you want to go home with a bad record, and we will help you to give you that bad record you want. Where you will come out and face ISIS. Malami, all the whole thing they are asking him, he has never admit for one what he did in the house of Mary Odili. He has never agreed in anyone. He sent fake police. He never agreed in the fake police. He did it in Onoge house. Today again, he has been doing it, parading himself as the president. And now we stand up, otherwise every person we finish. The Fulani has come to do what they asked them to do. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much.
We must go ahead. Thank you.
Of course. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Are you there? Mazi, go on, please.
Yes, sir. Mazi Johnathan. We don't support the Kagam as a regret. Mazi Johnathan. We don't support the Kagam. But we are not taking. We are not taking. We are totally anything that accuse us. But look at the whole world. Yes, it is the giant. They have better to take our whole land to perform. So that we, the ancient, yes, the children of the God Almighty that always will not take this again. That's it, always say back to every job in Biafra life is correct. Which is what the people are like. They are setting up and but we are killing us. Who's the thing with my place killing us? It's like they are okay for the 7 cities. Look at this man. We will catch him. Let's attend us different. Anywhere you are, you don't see our leaders life. That is not the kind of life. As the life that is important more than your own life, you are still joking. God didn't have the candidate. It's part of my own life, the life of my wife, the life of my child. Everything without them have the candidate, I will not take it. And every person is not take it. All these government states will not take it. Look at them. Now go to the road. Imagine, we show up here in Nigeria, Papa Chikida Yoso. But they are certain people that not to get them the city. But I feel it is a lot of people that are very serious. Talking the hell about you. Everything is the to quick out of the same Namzegi. After the South 53. I'm 53 from Aswati. Every human being there in cat. But except you, that's the proof you have. You have to clear just a check. Then the people, then the chicken, except that chapter 23. From verse 1 to end. 27 said chapter 24. From verse 1 to end. Justice and fairness Mr. Bruce, international barrister, don't defend America. America is so we let's see what's wrong. We could take a look. I feel with Zachariah chapter 1, from verse 1 to 8, and Zechariah chapter 2, from verse 1 to 8. Okay, money look at them to say the signs that I have. Possible. Oh, now, you will need it should be like a popular people like that. I feel look up, start to see that they present the Richard. I can't come. When I play with you, show the father. Now I got to show you the Jonathan. I put you show me what you said. I get oh my God, America. Oh my, open the book of the rock. And the one you should be like, oh, no, but that's what I had. What could be true? Oh, no, but I can't do my work in my wife. Oh, no, but I can't. I know the best friend of the oh, every for a number can I for us and on a bridge like and I was watching. If I see it, that's what I go to now for you. To go to Canada, I think from that I did, then it's not over. It's the back of the one but I'm a guy, I think my friend is the government I did like a movie. Come on, I'm a never, I should go back. Sorry, now for yeah. Who's the number? Let's have it for you. Biafra. Oh, yes, Biafra.
Mazi Biafra, thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwimano. I'm calling from my location. Yes, I want to start from the bishop that is commanding their members to go and obtain PVC. Whoever did not have PVC will not take Holy Communion in the church. You see, in Nigeria, the religion has done more harm than good in Nigeria. Everything about Nigeria is evil. If you drag this statement to the tape of a pastor, Boss Emmanuel, you will understand that the religion, I mean the Christian religion in Nigeria, has damaged so much people's brain. I want to ask this bishop, that Holy Communion and freedom, which one is better for their members? The Holy Communion and freedom, which one is better to their members? How long all this thing is happening in Nigeria? Christianity has no defense for their members. The so-called Christian Association, they have nothing to defend their members. They have no idea to advise their members. Instead, the Fulani will go to bishops and give them money and tell them what to say to their member. And the bishop will collect the money and send his members to terrorists. How many reverend fathers has been killed in Nigeria? How many churches has been burned down in Nigeria? Which of these bishops have made any comment to defend their members in the church? Instead, they are trying to mislead their members. Look at how Nigeria has been destroyed by terrorists, Fulanis. Instead of this foolish man to advise his members to find a way to defend themselves, that Nigeria has come to end, he is afraid. Instead, they will give him money. I told him what to go to the newspaper and write up and collect the money. One thing is simple. All these people who say they are men of God in Nigeria, I don't know how many of them will see God, because they are not behaving like men of God. They are Satan, working for Satan, deceiving a lot of people in the name of going to heaven. How many of them are going to touch heaven is a question. How many? Nigeria is made for evil men and evil women. And whoever still remain in Nigeria, talking of Nigeria, it will not go well with him. Because Satan created Nigeria. Satan created Nigeria. Lord Lugard and Flora Shaw are agents of Satan. When they created Nigeria, they said Nigeria is just like oil and water that cannot mix together. They know. And Nigeria was created to last for a test of at least 100 years, which expired on 2014. Instead of everybody to come together and think of what next, because it is not working. The criminals, Fulanis, they selected criminals all over Nigeria, like Obasanjo and Co, and the Dewey Clark and Co, and Emmanuel and Co, Emmanuel Iwano and Co, and many of them, these political parties, and they make sure that people remain slave in the name of Nigeria. None of these people will go to hell with any money. They will leave everything when they die, and the whole thing will perish. Nigeria is for evil. Nigeria is not for any human being to live. This is just the beginning. The hard time is coming. All those bishops, you will leave that here, game pass. If Fulani no kill you, you will run away, and they will destroy that place you are living.
Thank you, Mazi.
When they use you, finish. When Fulani use you, because the Fulani is another kind of person, they will give you any money to destroy your people. After that, they will kill you. Thank you very much. Oh, Biafra.
Oh, Biafra. Thank you, Mazi. Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Call on direct line. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi Johnathan. Much later. Good evening to you, Mazi. Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, dear friends. The blessing of Chukwuabiama, our God, will continue to be our strength. Mazi, say, my name is Hugo. What I want to say, the evil that is going on in Nigeria for so many years now, few people are behind this evil, and the millions of Nigerians are keeping quiet, like the death of their dead evil president called Buhari. It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who echoed this when this evil took place and said, this man is dead, and all of you are keeping quiet. The so-called Zulu Zoological Republic media, they knew all this truth, but they continue to allow themselves to be misled, for them to be using them to mislead others. If the so-called well-meaning Nigerians knows the truth, and they continue to pretend as if they don't know it, if they want to be honest to themselves, I think it is time for all of you that is listening to my voice, you know this truth, to stop pretending, because this evil that all of you are watching, the evil Fulanis to plant in your backyard will soon grow up. It it will germinate and grow up, and you can never run away from it. You see the sit at home that we are doing, the sit at home order from the Directorate of State, which we have observed so many times. You see them lamenting. I want to quote our leader, Mazi. Our leader said that anything that you are doing, and the zoo said, stop using that style, follow this way. He said you should keep on doing it because you are holding them in a very dangerous corner. The reason why I'm sounding this way is that since we are in this struggle, sit at home remains the only thing I see these people are crying out. Today in the zoo, they are crying when it comes to sit at home. But I want to ask all of you that is shouting, we need to call a spade a spade. If you are saying that sit at home is destroying the economy of your useless government called Nigeria, I don't want to say Southeast, because if you are listening to me and you are saying that the sit at home order is only affecting Southeast, you are a fool. You don't say the truth. It is affecting the whole zoo, because the zoo, useless zoological republic citizens that comes from all the way from Arewa, all the way from the other part of the zoo. I don't want to mention, to our land to buy some goods. They are no longer coming. You need to call a spade, because if we continue to keep quiet at the face of evil, evil will definitely visit every one of you. We are saying this, and that is the reason why this curse must be fall upon your head. All of you that is in support of the detention of an innocent man, you need to tell yourself the truth. Today they are busy mad, asking people, what do you think is the solution of the sit at the end of the sit at home? And some of them were deviating, running away. The solution remains, you must release the person that you are holding. Give him the kind of what he wants. Why can't you ask your leader to conduct referendum? The reason why people are sitting at home today is because they listen to the voice of the truth. Some of us, let me put it that way, think it is a joke. But with our eyes, we have seen that what this man said is the honest truth. So why can't I follow the truth? You think that people are fools? Today they are busy interviewing people, asking them. Some people told them that if they never release Nnamdi Kanu, that there is nothing that they can do. One man said that he is ready to sacrifice even more than 2 days for Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed all his life for him. People discover this truth and they are holding on it. There is nothing you can do. That is the reason why all of you that vote so claim leaders in our land, they are like nobody, because they meant themselves to be in that position. But we are saying innocent Biafrans are still in detention. Mazi, do you know that before the last court date, these people, they go around to arrest some of our brothers? That makes one of our brothers said, if these people are going to release our leader, as some people are saying, why are they going from house to house to arrest our people? And that makes that our brothers to say it categorically that they are not going to release our leader. Because if they are going to release our leader that day, I see no reason why this will start going after IPOB members. And at the end, it is clear, the high level of injustice in our land, we are saying enough is enough. This generation, you have killed us enough, and we can never keep quiet. We are promising all of you this. Either the justice must surface, the justice must take place in our land. The killings of our people for so many decades of years, we can never keep quiet until this truth will be made available to every one of us. Because we are created to live. We are not created for you as a fellow human being to kill us. So, both Shekugumi, Manami, whatever they are called, these people have families. They are located somewhere. They live somewhere. Their families is living somewhere. If they like, let them continue to commit this evil and thinking that they will run away from it. One day, the evil you sow, you will reap it. Mazi, thank you so much.
Yeah, what? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Elohim Adonai, people can come up next to Mazi Johnathan. My name is Mazi Chinedu. I am from Abade, one local government. I'm calling from my location. Biafra is here, the kingdom of God. Mazi, you see all these friends call themselves elders in Biafra land. Mazi, there's nothing good can come out from them. Mazi, I see the press release or the meeting that start is elders. They say that they are want to coalesce with the northern elders for their Egypt. As you see, these people cannot negotiate our freedom. These people, these clergymen, I said, these pastors, this reverend father, is it not among those bishops that said that they arrested our leader in Brazil? Nothing good come out from these people. I said it, Mazi, I am not saying it with apology. You see, these pastors, these reverend fathers, these bishops, they are Pharisees and Sadducees. Simple. Mazi, remember the people that killed Yahweh Christ? Is the Pharisees and Sadducees, traditional rulers. Is the Pharisees traditional rulers? And the edges, these people are the one that kill Yahweh because of the truth. The man says, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, look at, give them time, give them hour, give them minutes, give them seconds. Look at the negotiating for 2023 elections from Igbo president. I say this and I am repeating it. There is nothing good will come out from these people. I am saying it. I met Mazi open and last time I asked one man, why? How many years what Igbo Congress have been existed? He said that it's not irrelevant now. The question is not irrelevant. I know why I asked that. A fool at 40 is a fool forever. All these men have been there. They fell from their youth. They fell from the old age. They cannot bring anything good in our table. Right now, let IPOP, I'm not giving order. Let's look. These people cannot. People that gather together and prescribe their sons, prescribe their father's land, they cannot give us freedom. People that say that they gather together, they went to meeting and read a memo that talking rubbish in Enugu, Mazi, the people that fight army to kill their souls, to kill their brothers and sisters, they cannot give us freedom. All these pastors, Mazi, you see up till now, the Reverend Father, they are still pushing IPOP members. Mazi, and the Reverend Father, so it's in the muddy, so IPOP members, Mazi, I'm story time, Reverend Father. Within that one the night, in this happened the night, oh God. That's what I want to tell them. They will stop this. This is the agenda of Most High. I'm going to put up on them what they do. People say they name of work and they marry bishop, but they are evil. They are evil. People, okay, yes, the Empress of State have come and suspended the threat. Every station have been suspended by more powerful. The radio station is them and Ubole Kunu report to grow here, Ubole Kunu report to grow here, and you only this.
No, Zinde, your connectivity now is something else. Can you hear me? No.
Now, if you go, everybody go from Monday. It's not
I think we cannot be understanding what you are saying. We need to, we have caught the gist, what you are saying. Thank you very much. What is here is this. As we are saying, We are not expecting anybody, the elders or the politicians, to give us freedom. No. What we are, people should understand this. We are the people, the population. We are forcing the elites to do the right thing. I don't know whether people cannot understand this. We are not expecting them to do the right thing. That is why we are forcing them. We are forcing them to do the right thing. Even if it is not their mind. Do you understand? We force them because we are the people. We are just like flood. When we talk about, look at Father Mbaka. Father Mbaka before, he was talking virulently against IPOB, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mocking our movement. But today his voice have changed. So it is like that. You understand? When the people force you, when you as a, how can I say it? Is it a leader? No, you are not. As an elite. When you are going the way against the people, and you see that you are no more popular, now you'll be forced. You'll be forced. It is not your will, against your will, to follow the masses, to follow the people. That is what we are doing. Let me caller on direct line. I have callers on Signal and WhatsApp. Hold on. Let me go to caller on direct line. Caller on direct line, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan, can you hear me too?
Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Yes, Mazi, thank you very much, my big brother. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate our leader and Biafra worldwide. And I salute DOS at the same time. You guys are amazing and doing the same work and doing the God that Elohim asks you people to do. Mazi is your brother, what we calling you from UK here. And my brother Chinedu, I understand your frustration. It won't be. Sometimes I've been in that mood. Sometimes I keep quiet and ask myself questions. Does it mean that these people, where these people come from? These people say that they are elder in our land. Sometimes I keep asking myself one questions, and but Mazi, Chinedu won't be too long. Just watch and see. It won't be too long. And when I say that we will know what we are doing, but it won't be too long. Mazi Johnathan, I want to ask this question. Obi of Onocha, I think he is the head of all the whole Igbo in Biafra land, is he?
I'm not sure, I don't honestly, but he's prominent. He's a prominent traditional ruler. But I am not, okay. I think he is, I think.
I just want to know, because anybody that knows to call here and tell us, if he is the head of traditional rulers in Igbo land, I want to know, before I go to what I want to ask him. The reason why I ask this question is, one is, if he is the head of traditional ruler in Igbo land, the whole Igbo land, why is he keeping quiet of all this bombing in Imo State and Ihiala itself, where he presides, where he came from in Amon Baradia in Ihiala? Why is that man keeping quiet? Why is Obi Onocha, even though if he is not, but he is one of the men, he is one of the big traditional rulers in Igbo land. Why is he keeping quiet? Watch Uzodema, this idiot, this useless 419, killing Imolite. Let me tell it's not that if we want to fight you, we are not going to fight you. It's not that we can't fight you, but there is something we are waiting. And very soon you will meet it. And if he is, I want to know why that man is keeping quiet. Even in the one that happened in Ihiala, in his tomato there. We want to know why is these people keeping quiet. But Mazi, it's part of what happened in Abuja the other day. We have seen it. Like as she said, we push them so that they will go and see that we have been shouting. Mazi, that is what I'm calling to find out if somebody knows if he is the main ruler in Igbo land. Let person tell us so that we know. But we keep asking him that question. Why is he keeping quiet? Fulani, T.Y. Danjuma, these people, T.Y. Danjuma come out to here and tell us that defend yourself. If you are waiting for Nigerian civil security, police and the army to come and defend you, you will die. They are collude. Collude means there is Fulani terrorists there. There is Eastwipe. There is Janjaweed. There is all types of terrorists in Sahel. It's in Nigerian army and police. T.Y. Danjuma is somebody inside any security apparatus today. T.Y. Danjuma know it. Just like that Yoruba man Kule, who come in social media and tell the whole world that he killed for Nigeria. He eat with he do everything. He vomit every secret that been hidden. He left it in the temple there for the Nigerians to understand there is danger. The man is still alive. He make it clear. My life here, may his soul rest in peace. Buhari brothers and sisters killed that man. He make it clear to Nigeria. All you can see our big men in social media dancing, showcasing their house and their business, and mocking at their children they are killing, their families they are killing in Nolo and everywhere. If you talk on a house that because you went ahead, they all want to fight. This is why our people use emotional blackmail to black out our people. When they tell them the truth, they will say that because in a manual. That is the reason why we are today. A professor can't watch where we today. That is where we are today. When you tell our people the truth, they will say that your people are dying. You are showcasing what you have in social media. Are you hearing that Olu is in sick? They are bombing Olu, Fulani terrorists, not even Nigerian army. Look at the man the brigadier they kill in the north. They have never pushed ammunition to go there to kill their popular place. And this so-called elders, we said we'll give them some time now to see what they're gonna come up with. That is why I haven't bombarded them. But let's wait and see. That is why I know that DOS are working on the ground. They think they can deceive us. No. It's not DIS you can deceive. We know what we are doing. Well, nobody will push DOS to do what they did not take the order to do. Until when the order comes, they do what they want to do. That's why I stand with them. That's why I ask Biafra, if you're a Johnny Biafra, stand with DOS. Nobody outside IPOB will come and give us command. Get destroy IPOB. They haven't born you. Who born you to say you want to destroy IPOB? Before I was asking our people to hold on to see, let's see where this attack is coming from. I don't want to escalate, but I have seen myself that some people, even in the IPOB, whichever gang, we drop them out from here. They are still around. Mazi, where around? They want to destroy Chike Dosiem. Because I remember when whichever said that who is Chike Dosiem, I see that when he was saying it, when he was chased away in IPOB, IPOB. We didn't know that this guy is a spy in IPOB for a long time. I'm saying it because Uchebefo gang is still much around. Now, Turaka destroy IPOB. And he knew he cannot do it. That is why Mohammed paid him money. This one in American Burger. They will come out and be paying some Iraq to be attacking DOS, to be talking against IPOB. Now they have started to attack our leader's family. Here when they suspend IPOB. You people are following them. So idiots are following them. Now they have started attacking Kano and Emmanuel and our leader's family. Before you know it now, that is slave in America will start attacking our leader. That is why they are coming to, we know. But we are waiting. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Thank you. The issue is this. No person, no group of people can ever destroy IPOB. They can try, you know, but it's impossible. I have a caller on, let me see. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on Signal, hold on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Ejike. I'm calling you from Biafra land. Please, I want to talk briefly about the sit at home and the impact so far. For me as a person, before I began to hear about Nnamdi Kanu, it was when I was coming back from Lagos to East, when they were protesting about his release. That was the first time I heard about Nnamdi Kanu. So the publicity of protest made me to know about Nnamdi Kanu before I started following him up. When the protest continued, Nigerian government began to crush people and begin to kill people in different parts of Biafra land. As a result of that, IPOB withdraw protest. But during the protest, you can notice that if they are protesting, for example, in any state, other parts of the Biafra land will be on with their normal activities. Nobody might know that there is something going on here. So to that effect, it will only affect that particular zone. But when the IPOB adopted the method of sit at home as a form of civil disobedience and protest against their grievances and the incarceration of our leader, it spoke more volume than every other form of protest that I ever made. The reason is this: whether you agree to the idea of sitting at home or not, whether you are Igbo or you are Yoruba, whatever you are, that sit at home automatically compels everybody to know what is going on, even without being told. So it has a greater impact than every other form of civil disobedience I've ever engaged on. And I pray that wisdom from God will help the US to understand that they should also do everything possible to continue something that will retain the impact of IPOB activity fresh in the mind of the people, so that the politician will not outsmart them and down the tension down. Before you know it, people will forget, and because our people easily forget things.
Mazi,
but forget about
let me say, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let me say something here. What you say, you are completely right. But let me say this: this issue of sit at home, it was the brainchild of the DOS, isn't it?
It is.
Now, how do you think that people that brought this thing up, and also they suspended it in due course, in due time, how do you think that they don't have the capacity of bringing something more devastation to our enemies? How do you think like that?
I don't have doubts about
the only thing there is trust them. Let me tell you, in a few weeks' time, interval, an announcement will be made that will be more devastating, more than what you people think. I'm assuring you that. You know, the issue is this: the equation of you see this freedom fighting. There are ups and downs. When you do something, you check. There are things that there are intelligence the leadership of this struggle have that you don't have, as many people don't have. You understand? So there are many things you see. You know, it's just like, for example, the suspended sit at home in Anambra for our. If we say, if we tell ourselves the truth or be frank to ourselves, even if that sit at home continues, it's 5 days officially, because I know that many people sat at home here. But if it is officially, if it continues officially, even our leader will not be released on the 10th. Because in everything there is a process, a procedure. There is a procedure. There is a process that is going on. I am telling you. What happened? People don't know. It's just like a game of chess we are playing with the Nigerian government. I mean, with Nigeria. It's a game of chess. People didn't know what happened in that Anambra election. People didn't know, but we do. Their plans were shattered 1,000%, and before the election, they went on. They said they have a peace accord. In Anambra, the whole candidates. Do you know what they wrote? What they signed? That no person should go to court. It doesn't matter the percentage of voters that came in. It doesn't matter any results. No person should go to court, because they knew for them that sit at home will favor their plan. So they have written everything. But at the 11th hour, it was shattered and they were destroyed. Everything was destroyed completely. But when you are saying it, many people will not understand. But what I assure our people is this: continue trusting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as we do. As you trust him, because when you trust the OS, you trust Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing. That is it. Mazi, go on, please, and round up, because I'm on the verge of closing. Go on, please, round up.
As for me, my trust on the US is a sacrosanct. It's something that because I've never seen a group of people like that before, I don't have any reason to doubt them. But as a person, as a human being, I'm talking based on my observations as someone that is in the zoo and they see things by myself. But notwithstanding, I believe that you guys understand the games and how to play it. But I also want to take this opportunity to say, please, you people, especially those that are on the media, should not be distracted by bloggers, whatever anyone is saying on the media. It's part of the game. And your resilience and your doggedness about blackmail and other things that comes around on the media is a kind of a test to show how well IPOB is prepared to foster this agitation and to get us Biafra. So you people should not be deterred about anything going on in the media. And also, especially you, Mazi Johnathan, the way you have been enlightening someone like me, so with others, you should not also be discouraged by our own actions or by our own doubts. Just like when you're teaching a student in a class, sometimes they might not be able to grab everything, but gradually they will begin to understand. But I strongly want to also emphasize that the US should do everything possible to communicate with people in the Biafran land in the best of their way, so that people won't be cut off of the information. Because the paramount thing about this whole Biafran struggle now.
Do you hear me make that announcement? Tomorrow, Mazi Chinedu and Mazi Nnamdi, they are coming on air on questions and answers session. Do you hear me say that?
I heard that, and I've seen it on the social media.
So that's it. It's part of it. It's part of the interaction. So that tomorrow, people bring your questions. Anyhow, bring your questions. Only that I will not entertain stupid questions. You know, just like somebody yesterday said, you people should. I will not entertain very stupid and senseless questions. It doesn't matter how the question is bitter, but as far as it's a constructive question or contribution, it is highly welcome. That's it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
All right. So I want to just round up and say, please, in terms of the instruction our leader is giving to the US, please, I will emphasize they should also look at the language code to understand truly how it comes, and whether or not our leader is in the US when he is passing the information or the instruction.
Mazi, this one is I don't know whether is it a childish advice. People think that, do you think that the members of DOS, they are beginners or they are children? I don't really understand. These are even in this struggle. You understand? So this type of advice, look whether this, come on. Let us, let us. I told you that this is a game of chess. I'm a very good chess player personally. In reality, I'm a very good chess player. Sometimes, if we are playing chess like this, I'm making move on chess. Maybe a junior in the game will not even understand. It will not have any sense. It will not. What the move you make might not make any sense to somebody watching. But at the last, you will say, okay, this is why it was made. When you have done checkmate, you kill the king. That is where. So all these advices are taken, but you don't think that people don't know what is happening. People know.
Because
the leadership.
The reason why I say that is that some of my people around here will say that the US has been deceived by.
Don't say you are still coming into. You say don't be deterred from what the people are doing, but you are still promoting the. Listen. You see the problem we are having. You are still dangling into gossip. DOS, they say, these people say this and that. What they say, and reality are two different things. You can bring it's just like belief system. You can believe anything to make yourself to satisfy your spirit or your conscience or your mind. But it doesn't mean that thing you believe is reality. You understand? There's a difference between belief and what you know. If I tell you now, do you believe you have two hands? Are you going to tell me you believe? You say no. Reasonably, you say, I know that I have two hands. I don't believe it.
I have two hands.
I know. Yeah, so believe I can rise up now and think of something, and I tell you, I say, oh boy. I call you, I say, oh boy. Now this thing, see, it's what I believe and it's what I say. It becomes a gossip. It doesn't mean that it's a reality. The reality is on the ground. The people that are the actors, they are the ones that know the reality and handling the reality. Other ones are what you think. That thing you believe you think, you can bring it out in form of make it, polish it, and it will sound very palatable and attractive to a listener. So this, do not mix the two. You understand?
Thank you, Mazi. I'm very satisfied with all your
thank you very much
answers. Thank you very much.
I hope you are calling me from WhatsApp because I didn't even know where I picked you.
I'm calling from WhatsApp. I'm calling from WhatsApp.
Thank you very much. I have a caller on Signal. Please, caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. Call is coming everywhere. Caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. Is it a baby that is talking? You allow the person to talk if it's a baby.
Hello, Mazi. Hello, Mazi Johnathan. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, my name is Radio Biafra. I'm calling from Arondizog in Biafra land. And I want to thank you for the work we are doing to we Biafrans. And I want to answer the previous caller that asked if Obi of our nature is the head of all the kings in Igbo land or in Biafra land. I want to tell him that he is not. He is not the head of the kings or Izes in Igbo land. He is only the Obi of our nature. And he cannot come to my place.
We don't even have such position as the head of the kings in Igbo land.
We don't even have, because Igbo Enweze.
No, even
they don't have such position.
The chairman, I think they have something like chairman. Is it rotational or something? But what I know, one thing I know is that the supreme head of all traditional rulers in Nigeria is the Sultan of Sokoto. So whether this person is the chairman of this thing in Biafra or in Igbo, all of them are answerable to the Sultan of Sokoto.
Yes.
You understand? So
yes, and
go on.
At all. Yes, and he now asks why is he keeping quiet of all the atrocities that is going on in Biafra land. I want to tell him that why he is keeping quiet is because he's benefiting from Nigeria. That is why he's keeping quiet. And as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that with Biafrans, and this is the time, and we believe that IPOB is equal to the task. I want to tell our brothers that used to believe or think that someone that have inter-Biafran channel might take over this struggle, that it is not possible. It is not possible. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, that if you did not hear it from Radio Biafra, forget it. You are out of the lane. So those people are the people that are not coming to this radio at all. They only believe in social media and they think that they have arrived because maybe they have data of 500 naira or so. So all those things, we are seeing it, but we the hardcore, we know what we are doing, and we believe that only that word of our leader, that time, those people that think that we are nothing, that they will believe that we are their savior, and they are about to experience it now. I want to encourage all Biafrans worldwide that they should keep on pushing and focus, that they should not listen to any side talks. Yes, we have passed the stage of gossip. We have passed the stage of gossipers. We don't listen to, we follow DOS. Whatever they said, we stand.
Mazi, let me ask you, are you listening to us, to my voice via FM there in Arondizog Pericom?
Yeah, exactly. That is not via FM. I'm using the IPD community radio.
No, I'm talking about FM.
No, we are not getting FM here. We are not getting FM here.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. Before it used to work, but right now it is not working.
Don't worry, I know what I'm asking.
If it will come back, believe me, my brother, people are eager to hear the radio, but they don't have the opportunity unless some of us that have the app.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Please, I would just want to thank the DOS, and I want to tell them that we are behind them in every move they are doing. We don't care how people what people said about this time, whether they said no matter what they said, we are very strong, and I know that because we did not join this struggle because of somebody. We joined it because we see what is happening, and we see that this is the truth. There's no two ways about it. We follow. We are looking straight to the board. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is where all our eyes is. And there's nothing nobody can distract us.
No,
even if they think that okay, there's no problem. Good night.
Well, thank you. Many other people are calling, honestly, and I'm on the verge of drawing the curtain on this program. That's why. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Call on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? No, I don't know. He kept quiet. I don't know. Or I don't know why. Let me pick this caller. It's going to be the last caller. Please call on WhatsApp. We're going to be the last caller. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening, Mazi Johnathan Chinedu.
Welcome to the program.
I call you MJC. This is your brother, Mazi Elekima. I called some time ago from the Calabar speaking area of Biafra land.
Yes.
We are from the Jaw South.
Okay.
I want to thank God. I want to thank Chokika Biama first and foremost for our leader. I tell people this thing, that it takes about 200 years to produce somebody who is an agent of change, a man like MNK, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To me, just like something we say, he is my father, he is my prophet, he is our king, he is our hero. And I want to thank God for his resilience. I want to thank God for the DOS. We in the Oceania, calling from the creeks right now, are solidly behind you. One of my fear was one of our brother, whom I was afraid of somehow, one of the warlords. But I confirmed last week that he stayed with us, and I give God the glory. See, what Fulani will see, they will run. It is not like before again when they came at the stage of through the Atakia and made our people to believe that Igbo people came to River State and during the run, kill Nigeria and kill us and blah 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 blah. By virtue of our consistent listening to Radio Biafra and the IPB Family Radio, sanctification and cleansing has taken place. And we have been cleaned, we have been cleared. Well, we know. And I want to thank God for a few of our volunteer youths. I won't say much, sir. But Fulani, they will be surprised. I want to thank God for today. The ideology of IPOB. I want to encourage our JOS. Don't be moved. Nothing is happening, no shakings. We are with you. In the Bible, there came a time when Elisha was running at Skelter. A man was pursuing him, they called Herod. And he said, everybody has gone. I'm the only person remaining. God told him, no. Yeah, I still have over 450 prophets who have not bowed their head to Baal. Sir, we are in this struggle together. We are in it together. We from the Oceanian area, we are in it together. I want to thank God for my brother Mazi Tarinimi. Most times in the afternoon, I don't have much time to talk. I may not talk much, sir. But Daddy, please permit me to quickly, in 3 minutes or 2 minutes, talk to my Calabari brothers and sisters.
Go on, please. Go on.
Am I permitted, Mazi?
Go on, please. Go on.
Kengema Calabari. Yarom Nimbre Elekima, Yai Calabari to war. Tamodigi Bujiribu, one Baboko, Dumote, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Wamna. Akos yare tamna gbamiebo because obobe odugo higo guye pakar wamna trokobo Fulani government ke wamna yare mogudiki wamna na wome e kalasa e krabebi ndugi prime na so we are the future leaders of tomorrow in that sakindiko we are the future leaders of tomorrow but there is no future for it. Ida da fite ida mo piko mo gite obi ko ba mi so you be a future leader but you never became mo goro mo gite now yare piki lo apaka bote piki mo gite a future leader for it because of Fulani apugote and then the go na pray the government na be go finji ne di be obu egbani ya na temasiko suko ya na wamna amnapu bi na pray brimbo be obi napu when na enebia digi when I am here, you was a Nabosote, you may so pele, Bosaki Amphori, me and put up men and full of Nabo or a bass from Mario. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I come look at Fremaye, Uring Gary, Napiki, or Bosote, no Mesorapo, Ufori Nana, Mian Alice or Nefidia. And then Mete, Kengmakala Massimo, Airboy Joe, or Krikao, Ogonio, Iquereo, Elemeo. Bayasabu ya basambirio bolomabirio ubus manga kala bana mabo ke ifoko abonima buguma kakama kola os mgasanga omna mabuko brite nimi yo won nembo ke boko bobo walte wanimba braso ate mi u me so pele bosakibo yo wa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supporting without be support one am napo. One make a so it is from Kuma. One of that will pick it look my big nap in Miss Milamam. So being babu so here club be fair so here bimbo. And I pick it here now so Wabana bo one book a mama. But Odigibo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a different man. So all those lies you know it in the previously before now. Ambrote, you are better from one I'm not Boswate, no Besopele, Udigibo, Tam Robertson and Treba, King Macalabari, Yerelekima, Sisi, Osmagasmanga, go one I'm a trio in a Nimbo Krama, Omubaro, may food up in the Budigia, in an agenda, in a plan of programs that progress. Only IPOB, the National Council, and any national body. So let's join our brothers and sisters over there in the east, and the one in Bagoge, Bosote. And God will give us victory in Jesus' name. In the name of Jesus, he says, sir, thank you very much for this opportunity. I am calling from the zoo, but I give God the glory. I give Chokiabiama the glory. Sir, Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are like you're a teacher. Your word, your training, I don't miss one day. What I do is this, from the app, I've been able to, if I had Navia worship, all the churches I go to, I tell, by God's grace, God made me an influencer wherever I go to. I tell the pastors, the moment you speak against MNK, that is my father, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I leave that church. And as I'm leaving, most of the youth of influence are living with me. I have been able to influence many churches, so by the grace of my own little way. So, giving my pastor to the ushers who are in the struggle.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Just like they say, in our little ways, I will not say much, but the bottom line is that what these people are looking for, they will be surprised what they will get. Let me use the word of our eternal leader. They will be surprised what they will get. And God will help us. Thank you very much, and God bless you. All hail Biafra.
Bless. Almost hail Biafra. Thank you very much.
Almost hail Biafra. Thank you, sir.
I think this is where I'm going to. Okay, let me give this few minutes. Just caller on WhatsApp, Mazi, please. I am giving you 4 minutes to the maximum, please. I am on the verge of closing.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon, Mazi. Mazi, what I want to tell all Biafrans is that Biafra is here. And I want to let them to understand that I'm always used to say that everybody should kneel down and pray and thank Almighty Father to welcome the spirit of Biafra. Because Biafra, the spirit of Biafra is roaming around. And this evening, I want to tell all Biafrans that Ohaneze Ndi Igbo is the product of Fulani, and they cannot achieve anything in Biafra land as far as Biafra is concerned. And the second one, I want to tell all viewers of Facebook, anything you listen on Facebook or you see on Facebook, you have to finish it on Facebook. This Radio Biafra is the University of Biafra, because we don't want any nonsense in this radio. This radio is the radio we are listening to, the gospel of our great prophet Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prophet of our time. So we don't want any nonsense in this platform. If you are listening to the Facebook, finish it on Facebook. Go on Facebook and finish with them. So Mazi, what I want to tell all Biafrans around the world is that Biafra is here. Everybody must be ready to welcome the Biafra nation, because very soon Biafra nation will establish United Nation. There's no going back about it. Nothing Fulani or all those who can stop the restoration of Biafra. The Biafra we are talking about, the person is in the United Nations already. Thank you, Mazi. Remain blessed, and all Biafrans remain blessed. Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much for sticking to the time. There were Mazi Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to switch off the phone. Please, I will not take any more calls, please. You know, as I said, the topic of my submission today talks about focusing on our collective interest. When you look around, you know, we cry and lament a lot. And we continue asking questions. Why are our voices not being heard internationally? Why? You know, because our people were selfish. They focused on their selfish interests as number one. The Fulani, they know how to do things. They know how to focus on their collective interests. You see, they will loot money, their elites, and they will use part of that money in order to pay for lobbies, international lobbies, in Europe, in America, in many parts of the world. Have you ever seen any Biafran politician or elite do that? I gave you example of one Alhaji that went to Abuja just with his own money to lobby against Goodluck Jonathan. How many Biafrans could do that with their billions? How many? How many? Have you heard about it? All they care is their selfish interest, and the resultant effect is that, oh, no person is hearing our voice. When they are, you know, when I tell you that the Fulani, they are experts in politics. because they know that their collective interests, once they are collectively, when they are collective, once they are dealing with their collective interests, they put it as priority that they will be okay and more than okay. They will have advantage against others. Have you ever seen the southern governors or eastern governors, politicians, go on their own to lobby, go on their own to visit the ruling government in America? Have you ever had that? But you always hear the northern governors, they are in a meeting. They went on meeting that concerns them in America or in Europe. You understand? All they do, let me tell you, what they cleverly do in our land is this state creation. They use this state creation to divide us because they know the type of human beings we are. You understand? They know that we are clannish in nature. Clannish. Oh, onye Anambra, na ihe na-eme na Anambra, ga-akwa ya ruo n'Imo. Hey, ọnụ ndị Anambra, you people are, don't worry, it cannot happen here in Imo. Not forgetting that we are the same people, that what happens in Anambra touches Imo. What happens in Imo, it touches Cross River. What? Do you understand that? And with that mindset, the Fulani are controlling everybody. If it is happening in Imo, no, the governor of Anambra don't have the right to talk about it. You understand? They don't have the right to act. Have you forgotten one time when Rochas Okorocha in the house, he was talking about something, I think in so-called South. When he delved into that, they called him to order direct. They told him, look, that is not your jurisdiction. There is people that you don't talk for South. You see that there is something, that bitterness. That is the fear they put on everybody, because their fear is for us not to be together, for us being together, focusing on common interests. Just like our brother, the last caller called, just like he called from the Calabari. There is something I want to bring in there. They want everybody be divided. Just focus on your personal interests. It's okay with them. Our enemies, the Fulani, but they themselves, they can focus on their collective interests. Do you understand? How many times did Middlebelt say we are not part of? They are not part of the North, but they force them, and even they go to the extent of making. Is it Solomon Lalong? Is it who of Plateau State? Solomon Lalong of Plateau State, the governor, the chairman of this Northern Governors Forum. Do you see? When I say that these people, they are experts in politics, you don't know. In order to force these people to continue being with them, but when you come, they'll tell you, say, no, South. They divide you. No, mind your state. Mind your jurisdiction. In our own case, now they force us to mind your jurisdiction. But in their own case, they are all one. Have you forgotten when the Mietiala formed the cattle breeders and the farmers union in order to block? Because they know that there is power in unity. There is power in collectivity. That is the secret. And that is what is making them mad against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is uniting all of us to focus on our collective interests. Because before, they put everybody, go and look for money. Hey, they will clap for you. Oh, you come and hey, you are rich. Oh, hey, you man, you are a single, so that they can be picking everybody. Say, anytime they want, they pick you. They do anything they want. Do you understand? They do anything they want. And no person will talk for you. And that's it. But you cannot do same to them. I want to play this clip before I close. There is this old clip where they asked Buhari, I think it was in the imposter, yes, when they called us the thoughts. Listen, there is something I want to bring out there, please. Listen. Let's stop afresh. Let's stop afresh, please. Well, the imposter was asked, how are you going to resolve the crisis in the southeast? Listen. Southeast, where they call southeast. You know? Southeast. Listen to his answer.
Southeast, I was encouraged by what I heard. Nobody told me. 2 statements from the South.
Do you hear him? They asked him of Southeast. Now he went back to answer, I was encouraged by what I had in South. That is the division. Do you understand? Oh, their brother. I was encouraged with their brother, what they answered me, what they told me, that they are not with their own brother. Do you see it? Do you see? Oh, Chineke Kunayojo. Listen.
One.
Listen.
How are we going to resolve the crisis in the Southeast? Well, Southeast, I was encouraged by what I heard. Nobody told me. 2 statements from the South. One by elderly people. No, South. Yes, by elderly people. They said this time around there will be no access to sea. I'm sure you will understand what they mean. Again, the youth made the same statement. That encouraged me. So that evolved. It's just like a dot in a circle. If they want.
Do you cut the gist of what I want to bring out here? This man, they asked him, okay, the Southeast geographical, so okay, he said there is a crisis. How are you going to handle it? Instead of saying, okay, I'm going to engage them, I'm going to do this to them, I'm going to this and that to them. First of all, for you to understand that our unity is their nightmare. Oh, how do I say this? He first of all starts by making sure that, okay, I'm encouraged. I was encouraged by what I had from their brothers. That they are not the same. That they are, that they will not have access to the sea. Which means our problem for the reality is that the problem is not even them fighting us, but they coming through our brothers. Do you see it? That is what gives them the audacity in stealing, looting our land dry, because we lack collective interest, focusing on collective interest, collectivity. That is a unity. Do you understand? Let me tell you one thing. This Radio Biafra Hausa-Service, what brought it about it? We are brainstorming. We say every time we are talking, crying that why are we divided? I say, but why not we use the same thing they love? Why not we also go and divide them? Why? Because personally I don't believe only crying this and that. Let us do that thing that they did to us. We did to them. We isolate the main people, the bad guys, the Fulani. Now we turn everybody against them. The same way they do the thing against Igbos. Why not we do it? And that is working. Do you understand? Because that has been their modus operandi. They isolated the Igbos, Igbo Biafrans. Now canvas, use media power, use propaganda to canvas for our brothers to be against us, so that because they know that is the nucleus. Once the Igbos are destroyed, finish. Others are just it's nothing. They can deal with them as they want, as they are doing. Because once the family is in confusion, once the family is in disarray, once the family is in disunity, they have the power to control everything. Go to our riverine. The Fulani, they are the people controlling fishing. Oh, Chineke. They are the people controlling fishing. Fishing now. You know, the community, they are the people, the Fulani, they are the people now controlling everything. Fishing, crude oil, everything. Because they were able to poison the minds against us. So that is why, you see Fulani, before God and man, the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it doesn't matter how long it takes. When we finish dealing with them, Hausa will pursue them, we cut off their necks and pursue them back to deserts where they come from, and retake their Sokoto and rename it to Gobi. You understand me? Because they have dealt with us and we didn't understand this secret until now. That is why we should continue focusing on our collective interests. When the Fulani, they can use their personal money to lobby for their personal interests internationally, why shouldn't they be on top? Whereas our own, they will use their money only to be making show, spreading it, making sure on the social media, showing they don't care about our collectivity. They don't care about our collective interests. Now, who is wiser? You know, I don't cherish. Since I started reasoning some certain things, my eyes are open and my brains are open on some certain things. I don't even care crying again, say blaming heaven and earth for our woes. I blame ourselves. That is why we preach here, so that we shall change. We should change. Look at what is happening on social media. You ask me, just ask me, people that are blaming, blame them, none of them have any solution. What they want is just to scatter IPOB and everybody in Okwa, just like that. That is very selfish, acrimonious, mischievous set of human being I've ever seen on earth. No solution, just scatter everything so that everybody will continue quagmiring. I know, inside the hellhole. That is all they want. Maybe either because of ignorance or through money being paid to them just for their selfish interest, which we are preaching against. Do you understand? And why people like that? Why wouldn't they be seeing difficulties? Why? Just tell me the reason why. If not by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, who we have atoned unto. Why? Any person that rise up, hew him down. If you just hew him down, and you say, okay, if you hew him down, and then what happened? Now let us continue. we continue swimming in the ocean of ignorance. That is what they want. Blaming. Okay, get solution or do your thing. Because do you see how Europeans, wise people, how they do something? They see that you are not getting it right, they quietly start their own thing to show you example how things are being gotten right, not being a pain in your ass. That is how wise people do. Not being a pain in your ass all the time. What is the solution? Why not do your thing? No. All they do is castigate. Castigation. Just poisoning people's mind. All the too much, honestly. Sometimes I'm not getting this suffering, collective suffering, because all collective suffering. You see our people everywhere, helping to develop other people's countries. Some are in jail. Some just for nothing. Languishing in jail just for nothing in many countries. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are support I know come chukuna polish due to our character. And you are there. DOS, I say, this and that. I say, bro, that's your question tomorrow. But I will allow you. Only that you have to be disciplined when you call. If you call my platform, be disciplined. Once if I allow you to talk, to speak, you speak. If I tell you, say, please, let me interject, allow me. If you don't allow me, which means you want to monopolize, that is where I will get annoyed, I will cut you off. I don't care. Because we are not joking. You understand? So carry your question, come tomorrow. As from 8 p.m. BT, Biafra time, Mazi Nnamdi will be here with Mazi Nnamdi. All of us will be in this platform. Because every time we are shouting, even against all these politicians, elites, and I come to understand, I say, no, we should not be crying, oh, politician, hey, elite. Where do these people come from? Show me your politicians and I will show you the type of people you are, the masses. These people come from the masses. They come from us. It's part of us. So one day, one of us will also show me your politicians and I will show you the type of people you are, the masses. These people come from the masses. They come from us. It's part of us. So one day, one of us will also show me your politicians and I will show you the type of people you are, the masses. These people come from the masses. They come from us. It's part of us. So one day, one of us will also do these people come from? Show me your politicians and I will show you the type of people you are, the masses. These people come from the masses. They come from us. It's part of us. So one day, one of us will also so that we shall be producing something sanitized. Because you cannot be telling me that, oh, our politicians, whereas they are coming from the same set of people we are. Do you know that even as of today, as of now, we have people that have been in abroad, in America for many years, in Europe for many years, our own people, living, see that where there is electricity, but all that matters to them is they want to go to Nigeria and become a governor and loot the people that are suffering there. Now, how are you going to equate it? How, you cannot say no, these people never travel. They even have American passports, they have European passports, but all that matters to them, you talk they tell you all that they care for is what? Just going back to Nigeria. They are frantically making connections in order to enter politics so that they will become governor or become one politician in order to go and loot. These are people that have seen how things are done. Now, how are you going to equate it? That is why I say I am not only blaming governors or politicians. I'm blaming the entirety of the people. That is why Radio Biafra, we are here to sanitize the brain of the people. Let us sanitize. Wash away with people so that we'll be reasoning in another way. We start from the masses, from us. You understand? So that you cannot no more serve as a willing tool. Look at how people in Anambra, in a village, they rejected money from politicians. First in history. Can't you clap for IPOB? That is the thing. Do you understand? First in history. So that is the reason why all we are doing here is to target to sanitize the brain, enlighten the brain, enlighten our just like that, ordinary person, even living in America. So it's from the people. Now all these politicians sprung up. Do you see it? That is why we are targeting the masses, so that we start from the grassroots, and IPOB is a grassroots movement. Therefore, thank you each and every one of you for listening. Biafra is our identity. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our ideology. And on Radio Biafra, we worship. Therefore, we must continue doing everything. I say everything necessary. Not only to castigate, not only to gossip, not only to yap, but in order to make sure that all of us work towards one goal. And that goal is the restoration of Biafra. Therefore, I thank each and every one of you. Tomorrow is another day. Chukwu Kabiama remains our God. Today being Orie Day, from me, Mazi Johnathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply together.
The more we fight together, the stronger we shall be. The more we fight together, the more we fight together, and stronger we shall be.